Hey y'all, it's Taylor. I am a full stack software engineer of 7 years, and this is my 2025 home office. This is where I do all of my coding, all of my video edits, and even some gaming. I've made it into a space where I am comfortable and feel productive, and I'm excited to give you guys a tour of it here today. So let's go ahead and check it out. This video is sponsored by MacPaul with their CleanMyMac and SetApp software. I've been using CleanMyMac about a year before they decided to sponsor me. I really like the software. I think you'll like it too. MacPaul isn't paying me to make this video. I have affiliate links in the description below, so be sure you check those out. And stay till the end of the video to learn more about CleanMyMac and SetApp. I'm starting with my camera, which is the Sony ZV-E1. This is what I film all my YouTube videos with. I like it because it's a relatively affordable full frame camera. I have it paired with a 20-70 f4 lens, and I also have a small rig cage on there, mainly for the grip that it provides, but I also get some extra mounting. My desk is the Flexispot E6 standing desk. I have the 60-inch by 30-inch by 3/4 inch version. It has dual motors located in the legs, and they are underneath the desk. I love being able to stand at this desk. Having the preset to stand has been so productive for my coding and video editing. Also, that bamboo top with the white frame just looks so good. I'm using a couple mice. The first one is the MX Master 3S. This is my productivity mice. It has a lot of customizable buttons. The scroll wheel is awesome, and the ergonomics of it are just amazing. It has super silent clicks, and it also has this scroll wheel on the side, which is very convenient, and it can connect to 3 computers. My next mouse is the Pro X Superlight from Logitech. This is my gaming mouse. The main highlight of this is that it's super light. It also has a very nice build quality with a very satisfying scroll wheel, as well as a very good sensor with amazing DPI. There's this little door underneath where you can put the dongle in so you don't lose it. Very cool. The keyboard that I'm using is the Keycron Q5 Max, and this has been my favorite keyboard so far. This is a 96% keyboard, so it has a numpad. It has macOS icons at the top with the control key, and I also use this on 2 computers, so I just kind of switch the cabling back and forth, and then I flick the switch depending on Windows or Mac, whichever one that I'm using, and I just kind of have the cables there at the ready. The typing experience is amazing. By far the best thing about this computer. It has red switches, so they're linear. The typing is just amazing on this. A relatively new addition to my desk is the Stream Deck Plus. I'm using this with my Mac to control things like system volume and my hue lighting. This is kind of my central hub to control things. I have my commonly used apps here, which I can open at the ready. And then inside I have tools for debugging inside IntelliJ, useful for coding, and I also have a button just to quit apps if I want to. For audio on my Mac primarily, I'm using the AirPods Pro. These are amazing noise canceling headphones. I mean, you just plug them in, the Mac recognizes them instantly, and it has a pretty good mic, so I'm using it with my Zoom calls, and it's been pretty satisfying. My main productivity machine is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. I actually have 2 of these, one for work and one for video editing. That's my personal Mac. This thing is an absolute beast. 32 gigs of RAM, M1 Max, 32 core GPU. Those media engines just fly through video editing like it's nothing. Have it sitting on this rain stand so that I can kind of swivel it. Connected to my Mac is the Fusion Max 1 docking station. This thing has been so awesome. It has plenty of ports on the front, including SD card slots, which is a big plus for me as a video editor. It also has so many ports in the back. I have this thing loaded up, and you can even connect 1 gigabit per second Ethernet to it if you would like. There's also options for HDMI 2.0 as well. It plugs into 2 Thunderbolt ports on your Mac. It has dual Thunderbolt controllers on the dock itself. I'm using an external SSD as my primary storage, and this is the OWC Envoy Ultra. It is Thunderbolt 5, so it has incredibly fast speeds. Here I have it connected to Thunderbolt 4 because I don't have a Thunderbolt 5 device, and it is still insanely fast. It is 2 terabytes, so plenty of room for multiple video edits. My display, I've talked about this thing so much. This is the Alienware AW3225QF. I love this display. It's 4K, it has lots of inputs, it has lots of options for HDR and SDR. It has pixel refreshing technology, multiple profiles for all your SDR that you could ever want, and it is also compatible with Mac, and it looks awesome on Mac. So naturally I use this for coding because text clarity is super sharp. There have been no issues. I can also use it for gaming on my Windows gaming PC, and it has just been absolutely awesome for games that are casual, like SDR games. It's been great for more competitive shooters that require high refresh rates, and also doing some casual dungeon crawling in Diablo in HDR. It all just looks amazing. I love how versatile this monitor is while not compromising on quality. And my gaming PC. I built this about a year ago. It has a 7800X3D with that beastly RTX 4080. I love this computer. The case has been amazing. It's an air-cooled case, so I just throw in an air cooler on my CPU, keeps everything nice and cool. There are so many fans in this case, and that graphics card is just a beast. This is the 7800X3D, great gaming CPU. Have it paired with 32 gigs of G.Skill RAM at 6000 megahertz. And I also have an Aorus motherboard. Has plenty of ports on the back, everything I could possibly want, multiple USBs and 2.5 gig Ethernet. This has been a fantastic gaming computer. For my webcam, I'm using the Logitech Brio. I use this because it is 4K, it's clear, and it has a privacy shutter, which is pretty cool. If you don't want anyone snooping on you, you can just close it up. And it's been great for professional video calls when I'm at work. My gaming headset of choice is the Astro A50Xs. These are on the pricier side, but the audio quality is amazing. I love how you can switch between PC, PS5, and Xbox. I have these custom ear cushions on there. These are the Wicked cushions. They are a little cooler on my ears. The standard cushions were just too warm on my ears, and they were kind of scratchy, so they were a bit uncomfortable for me personally. The audio quality is just amazing on this, and so is the mic quality. Best of all, these are Bluetooth, so I can just connect them to my Mac and switch to that when I'm doing productivity stuff, and I can listen to music. Here is the audio coming directly from the Astro A50Xs, not my camera. I'm recording on my camera and recording audio on my Windows PC here via the awesome sound recorder app, which I didn't even know was a thing. I just kind of opened it and it started updating, and I was like, hey, I wonder if this will record the Astro A50X's headset sound. And it does, so that is what you're hearing now. What do you think? Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? Probably doesn't sound bad, but let me know what you think. I have all my equipment connected to this CyberPower UPS. It's capable of delivering 900 watts on battery power and has this cool tilt screen to see information. I mainly use this to protect all my expensive equipment from power surges. We have some pretty crazy storms here in Texas. The chair I'm using is the Serta SmartLayers chair. It has tons of plush cushioning on the chair itself and armrest. I have these roller skate wheels here, which didn't come with the chair. I put these on so that I save my hardwood floors. The cushioning is very soft, and it's also located on the armrest as well. So it's a very comfortable chair to sit in and do my work. It also tilts back and you can raise it and lower it, all the standard chair stuff. And it is also cat approved. My cats love to sit on this headrest and just chill. For my gaming controller, I'm using the SCUF Reflex. It is a PS5 controller, but it is also PC compatible. As for things not on my desk, I have this bookshelf set up with just a bunch of random stuff that I use from time to time. This is a pretty cheap bookshelf. It got damaged pretty much immediately. And I have my Audi S5 Sportback canvas sitting up top, which I think looks super cool. And the setup just looks awesome at night with the hue lights and the Nanoleaf at the desk. I have my plushies up here on the bookshelf, and my desk, the lighting is just awesome. I'm really happy with it. I have some product reviews for some of this stuff in my channel, so be sure you check out my channel for those. And with that, let me tell you about CleanMyMac. Click the icon in the menu bar to open up a 1000 view of your system, where you can click into each section and see a more detailed breakdown and analysis of what exactly is going on. You can open the main app from this menu, where you are greeted with various scans that you can run on the left side here. Down at the bottom there is an assistant which gives you a high-level overview of your system health as well as some helpful recommendations. The Smart Care scan at the top is a full system scan. This will scan for everything from junk files to malware to performance. And once it is completed, it will give you an overview of everything that needs to be cleaned up. If you like taking a finer tune approach, you can click into an individual scan, run it, and at the end it will give you an overview of the scan where you can go into each individual section and make fine-tune edits if you would like to. Personally, I run the junk scan all the time and it has been super helpful to freeing up space on my Mac. If you're itching for more great apps, that's where SetApp comes in. It's a subscription-based app marketplace with hundreds of apps to explore. There is recommendations for you, there's new arrivals, and recently updated apps. When you're ready to explore an app, click into it and you can add it to your favorites, you can share it, you can even view its version history, and finally you can see what other people are saying about the app. When you're ready to install, hit install and it will automatically install and open for you. You can also leave some feedback on the app or see exactly where it was installed on your system. When it's time to uninstall, you can uninstall the app itself or all of its files. There's even this super cool AI assistant at the top where you can click and ask it a question like what's the best app for software engineers, and it will spit out app recommendations and a brief overview of why those are recommended. I can vouch for the DebuTools app. This is a great recommendation. I use this all the time at work and it is super helpful for software engineering. If you're interested in CleanMyMac or SetApp, be sure to check my description for my affiliate links to these apps.